What's up, YouTube? CincyBowen here, back again with another video. And this time we're going to try to do something different. The debuts haven't really been what I want them to be, let's just say that. Me playing a lot of Hall of Fame games and trying to debut players, I mean, it's normally 50-50 for me, probably less than that, probably more like 25-75, that 25% I'm going to have a good debut. So the debut game for me is kind of out of the question. I do use like really good cards all the time. So if you like to see good card debuts, go down there, follow the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CincyBowen Gaming. You can see a lot of the new cards. We got the No Money Spent team over there and the main account as well. But speaking of no money spent, speaking of main accounts, you're here to see how we make stubs, what cards that we want to invest in, what cards we're currently flipping, and get ready for the next update. Not this upcoming Friday, but next Friday. We should have about 2 or 3 more updates total. These are cards that I believe you should definitely be investing in. So without any further ado, let's get into it. All right, the first card that I'm currently right now flipping, and I've been flipping this card for the last 3 days. It's literally easy as could be. You have to have a little bit of currency, but you know, if you like anybody that's owned the game for this long, you should have a little bit of currency. What I've been doing is I've been buying these for, let's say, 13,000. So you buy this for 13,000. All right. Once you get the card, maybe it gets sold to us, maybe it doesn't, but you know, it'll eventually get sold to you. Put your orders in. Like I said, I flipped at least 3 cards at one time, but per se, we buy this card. Now we go sell it. Now we sell it for a clean 16,000. And then when we do sell the card, we're making a profit of 1,400 stubs. I mean, 1,400 stubs. So you're doing that with 3 cards that I'm going to give you with 1,400 stubs. That's what? So that's 3 cards for a profit of $1,400 a piece. 1,400 MLB coin a piece. You add those up, 3 of those, it's 4,200 coin. If you can do that within 10 minutes, you're making 4,200 coin within a 10-minute radius. And I believe you can probably get that done within that, especially with the new MLB companion app. It might not even be these cards, but you know, it's the margins that you're looking for. You know, you're looking for a 3,000 margin. Now, it doesn't really work if you go up to like a $25,000 card and you're trying to sell it back for 28,000 because it's the percentage, that 10% tax they get you. You know, you want to stay down in the lower card. So I felt like the $1,600 range really works best for us. Like I said, I'll leave that card in there. We'll go back to card number 2 now. All right, card number 2 currently is Tyler Mahle of the Cincinnati Reds. The Tops Now card. He's going for 24 or 1,600 or 16,000, I should say. Like I said, we're gonna just go ahead and try to buy him. We're not even gonna be greedy. We want the card. We want him right now. Buying for 13,000. Like I said, once you buy him, you come over here, you sell him for a clean 1,600. He will get sold. He might not get sold immediately. You might get undercut a few times, but be patient. It's all about patience when it comes to this money. I'm telling you, a lot of the other big card guys will tell you that. Patience, patience, patience. But like I said, buy him for 13, sell him for 16. We get 1,440. That's 1,400 stubs. Like I said, now we got 2 cards on the market like that. Now, if we get these cards to flipping, that's 2,800 stubs right there. All right, that's card number 2 that I am currently selling at the moment. Right, card number 3 that I'm currently flipping is Craig Biggio. You can buy Craig Biggio for 1,200 and sell him for 1,500. That's his currently buy now price. You might get undercut a few times, but like I said, you just stick to it. Make sure you get the card, post it, and you know, you go off and play a game. You come back, it'll get sold. Those are the 3 current cards that I'm doing right now. Like I said, I like to stay under 17,000, but you could, you know, this remedy would work for anything. You know, let's say, you know, let's just find another card for you real quick. So right here, the Joe Morgan card, perfect example. If you could buy Joe Morgan for 10,500 and selling for even 13,500, you're gonna make that 1,400 threshold. You know, you just want to flip it for 3 grand. You know, you don't want to be greedy. Don't get greedy with it. You know, do the numbers like I told you. Buy them for 13, some for 16. Even if you're buying a few more extra stubs, you know, you think you could buy it for cheaper, hey, get it for cheaper. You know, you can put your own tweak on it. But if you want to get the cards flipped quick, just pay the full, you know, whatever the 3,000 threshold. So for this one, like right there, we got the Tyler Mahle for 13, for the 13,000. But like I said, you're looking for that threshold. So for this one, I would buy this one for 10,400, or maybe I'd buy it for 11,000 flat. Just buy the card for 11,000 flat. You'll get the card quickly, and you can go back and resell it for 400 coin cheaper. Sell it for 1,400. That's a margin of 3,000, and of course, what is that? A profit of 1,400. Do that with 3 cards. It's 4,200 every few moments. You know, if you got enough money, you can do it with 6 cards, 9 cards, 12 cards. But definitely something that can be done. Go back over to the Tyler Mahle. Let's put him up, and as we're going on with the video, we'll see if he sells. All right, so we put him up, and he's actually the 3rd one right there. So it's going to be a little bit of a waiting game, but we got him up. Go ahead and put it, like I said, if you got the coin, you can go ahead and put another one in. This Tyler Mahle card has not switched in over a month. And if it does lose its lust, there'll be another Topps card out there with that same lust, if not more. The best time to flip cards, honestly, is late at night or early in the morning, midday. You know, there's a lot of people up, a lot of people trying to flip cards and make money and undercut you. And it's more of a waiting game during the day. But nighttime, it feels like it's just a free flipping market, especially in the morning before 11 a.m. But those are the 3 current cards that we are flipping. That is my method that I'm using. September 2nd. So we're getting the early morning video out. But like I said, these are cards that you might want to invest in. And I got the stats to prove it. All right. Now that we got the 3 cards that I'm currently flipping, and you kind of got the idea what we're doing here. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment, or come by my Twitch page. That's down there in the description. I'll have the link down there at the bottom for you. You can click that, come by, talk baseball with me, or the market, or anything else you want to know, or maybe you have a different method. Definitely let us know in the comments, or come by the Twitch channel like I said. We are streaming there pretty much daily for the most part, so definitely come and check us out. Now let's get to the 3 cards that I believe you should invest in before the next roster update. Not this Friday, but next Friday. We're gonna have an exciting roster update, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me check my calendar. Gotta check the calendar. So not only are we gonna have the new roster update, but we will also have Team Affinity 4 coming out on that same date. It's going to be super, super exciting. 30 new cards with a roster update and whatever else they want to throw at us on that day. It's just absolutely going to be amazing. So like I said, these are my 3 cards. Let's get into card number 1. And there was the Tyler Mahle. I don't know if you guys just saw it, but there's the Tyler Mahle. All right. So like I said, the cards will flip. We put the Tyler Mahle up for 13, or bought him for 13, put him up for 16, made 14, the $3,000 margin. Once again, that's what you're looking for to make the profit of $1,400. All right, now these are the cards that I want you to invest in, or these are the cards that I'm investing in. And I want to make this clear to everyone. This is just my opinion. These are not cards that I'm telling you to go get. These are the cards that I am telling you that I'm investing in, and I don't think I can lose money on these cards regardless. I don't think I can. I mean, I just really don't think I can lose much stubs on these cards. If anything, it's definitely a possible gain. First card right here is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. Right now, he's going for the rock bottom price of 1,111. And there's not really many people out there selling him. There's not really people buying him. You know, he's just a card under the wing. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't get Player of the Month. Let's go over the stats real quick. Paul Goldschmidt, over the last 30 days, 103 bat appearances, 18 runs, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, with a batting average 359. That is the last 30 days for Paul Goldschmidt. I mean, you can't deny something like that. I'm sorry, you just can't deny like something like that. It's hard to. All right. Like I said, last 15 days for Paul Goldschmidt, 54 at-bats, 10 runs, 6 home runs, 14 RBIs, 1 stolen base, 370 batting average. Let's go over to the next 7 days. All right, the last 7 days for Paul Goldschmidt. 23 at-bats, 3 runs, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs, no stolen bases, but a 391 batting average. Like I said, if we look at Paul Goldschmidt, we can clearly see he's got plenty of room to grow as far as contact goes, power goes, vision goes. So this is a card they can take up very easily. Whether if it's not this Friday or the next update when the new team affinities come out, but there are still going to be 2 more updates after that. Paul Goldschmidt and the Cardinals in general as a team. I mean, I'm a Reds fan. I hate to say it, but they're really getting their stuff together, and they're right on our coattails of taking the second wild card spot. And the Reds can't allow that. And if anybody knows the Cardinals, they don't lay down on their backs for nobody. The Cardinals also have a few other good players that you honestly probably could invest in. Tommy Edmonds is having a crazy season right now. Harrison Bader just bombed 2 more home runs off the Reds. Harrison Bader's been going crazy as well. But my personally pick for this team is going to be Paul Goldschmidt. Tyler O'Neill has been doing great as well. I mean, you guys can go look at the numbers. The Cardinals are probably just a few cards away from honestly looking like the goddamn Dodgers. With all the diamonds out there and all the goals that they currently got. But enough about Paul Goldschmidt. Like I said, I've read the numbers off to you. Just all the stats, plenty of room for him to grow. Let's get to card number 2. My number 2 card, and this is a silver going to gold. So this is for the smaller, maybe someone that's got a smaller bankroll or, wants to do something different. But this is another low cost, low risk reward. Tyler Naquin has been killing the ball, and it's only going to take him 2 points to get over what he already needs to get over. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely going to get it on the contact. He's definitely going to get on the power, especially after I read these numbers off to you. Go invest in Tyler Naquin immediately. Cincinnati Red. We got him from the Cleveland Indians on a goddamn minor league deal, and this kid has blown up. Former number 1 pick with the Cleveland Indians. This guy had crazy injuries. He has, knock on wood, flat out just knock on wood, this guy has been a superstar for us this year. Let's read off the numbers last 30 days for you real quick. 82 bat appearances, 19 runs scored, 6 home runs, 11 RBIs, batting 366. This dude's been crushing it as well, and if he keeps up the what he's got going on right now and playing well and just using those hands and that rest that he's got, and this dude can absolutely turn on almost any pitch. He's got some of the fastest hands in the MLB. Only needs 2 points. I really think he can get it. Like I said, this is a card that we'll keep in mind as going on making these videos. But Tyler Naquin is definitely another card I would truly invest in. In card number 3, yeah, you see him. SDS has gone out and disrespected the man, a legend, Nick Castellanos. They shot him down like 3 points last roster update, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna make them eat their words. I'll go over the last 30-day stats, then we'll go over the last 7-day stats for this particular card. The last 30 days for Nick Castellanos, 95 bat appearances, 20 runs, 8 home runs, 19 RBIs. He is only batting 284. Don't get me wrong, but he did come off an injury as well. Let's go to the last 14 days for Nick Castellanos since coming off injury. 53 at-bats, 11 runs, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs, no stolen bases, with a 340 batting average. Nick Castellanos has the highest batting average in his home ballpark by any player in the major league this year. You got to think about that. Nick Castellanos has the highest batting average for being a home player in his stadium all year long. Nick Castellanos also broke the doubles record, 2 years ago? The first time it's been broken since 1930 something. Nick Castellanos also broke a record yesterday for the Cincinnati Reds. He was the first person since 1908 to score 2 home runs and 2 home runs and 6 RBIs by the first 2 innings for the Cincinnati Reds. Let's go to the last 7 days for Nick Castellanos. This is a card that I'm really pushing hard. to get him back to where he needs to get to. Last 7 days, here we go. 26 at-bats, 5 runs, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, and batting a .308 batting average. Nick Castellanos is definitely getting disrespected. And those are the 3 cards that I would definitely go invest in. So one more time, let's go over the cards real quick. The 3 cards that I'm currently flipping are the Greg Maddux. Like I said, you can buy him for 13, selling for 16, profit of 1,400. Card number 2 was Tyler Mahle. You can buy him for, I would say, at least 13,000 as well, but you know, he's going for way cheaper than that. I mean, say if you bought him for 12.8 and selling for 15.8, like I said, that's the 3,000 margin you're looking for. Tyler Mahle is another good card that I am currently flipping today on this beautiful Thursday, September 2nd. Once again, card number 3 is going to be Craig Biggio. I believe you can easily buy him for 1,200, put him up for 15. He's going to sell all day long. Like I said, once again, you know, I'm just going to make it clear. The 3,000 margin is what you're looking for to give you that profit of 1,400 every single time. It's a great way to make money since the companion app came out. My cash has absolutely skyrocketed. I think I started out with a little over 80K. I've been working on the backup profile, the no money spent, and I really haven't played any games on this profile at all. And I've literally have made tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of stubs. So it's just been such a great tool for all of us. And you guys definitely need to take advantage of this. And like I said, the top 3 cards that I'm currently investing in, I know it's early right now, but a lot of people like early predictions. And these are people that you can get cheap. And if you hold on to them, if you have the stubs to hold on to them, you know, making stubs is a waiting game. Buying cards for 1,000 and making 5,000 off of them is a huge payday. And like I said, if you can hold on to it, these cards for a while, you're really gonna make some really good stubs. Card number 1 is gonna be Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt's a great card, like I said. You can see his attributes over there. A lot of things to grow on. So that's card number 1. Card number 2, Tyler Naquin. He's absolutely been going nuts. Like I said, you can get him for, you know, $300 right now, 350 coin, and you could probably make at least 600 coin if he goes gold, which would be, you know, a great profit for someone that doesn't have a lot of coin that can, you know, store a lot of these Tyler Naquins. But like I said, we got to update, not this Friday, but next Friday. So a lot of potential on this Tyler Naquin. Card number 3 is going to be Nick Castellanos. SDS definitely took this card down way too soon. Nick Castellanos will be a diamond again. I put the bottom dollar on that unless he just absolutely falls off the map, which I don't see that happening, especially since he cranked 2 home runs and 6 RBIs yesterday in the first 2 innings. It definitely botched this guy. So while he's cheap, hey, load up on him right now. I'm telling you, load up on this Nick Castellanos. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, everybody. This is the money report for Thursday, September 2nd. Appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't followed the YouTube channel yet, please hit the follow button, or the sub button. I'm sorry. Hit the sub button. It's free. You know, get that little bell notification going so you know when all the new money reports come out in the morning. And, you know, you can get on top of the market and start making you some stubs and some investments. Until next time, CincyBowen Gaming out.